Ion was not destroyed. He was forgotten. Trapped beyond time, suspended inside a portal where light never reaches, Ion's existence became punishment itself. Not death, not silence, endless awareness. But while one enemy was erased from the world, another rose closer than ever. Harold had Aris. Bound to a machine older than memory, Aris's mind was opened, rewritten, stripped piece by piece. Memories burned away, loyalties replaced. Code injected where love once lived. Metal crept across his face. Not as armor, as obedience. When Aris opened his eyes again, he no longer recognized the names Kyle and Stella. He only recognized targets. Kyle and Stella watched in horror as Aris walked toward them, precise, emotionless, unstoppable. The man who once chose humanity now raised his hand against it. Kyle tried to reach him. Aris answered with violence. Stella screamed his name, and something fractured. Harold's system wasn't perfect. While Aris was rewritten, Kyle and Stella were already moving, slipping through firewalls, breaking layers, bleeding into the machine that controlled him. But it was too late. Aris struck Kyle down. Stella ran. And as Kyle collapsed, the machine began preparing its next subject. She stood between Aris and Kyle and spoke, not to the machine, not to the code, but to the boy she once knew. She spoke of stolen moments, of childhood laughter, of promises whispered when the world was still kind. Her voice broke. Her words trembled. And inside Aris's eyes, something flickered. Images bled through the code. Hands reaching. Faces remembered. Pain chosen willingly. Aris fell to his knees. What have I done? What did they turn me into? He held Stella as the machine screamed in protest. But Harold was watching. Sensing the shift, he ordered them all restrained. Chains locked. Power surged. Harold laughed. You were never meant to fight me, Aris. You are small, predictable. And then, he left. The moment the doors sealed, Aris moved. Memory restored but hidden, he freed Kyle and Stella. Together, they stripped the chamber bare, weapons, armor, systems, turning Harold's fortress into their own. One by one, Harold's soldiers fell. Silently, efficiently, without mercy. Until only Harold remained. Aris stepped forward. Not as a weapon, not as a machine, but as a choice. He reached into Harold's core, not with force, but precision. Atoms unraveled, systems collapsed. Reality rejected him. Harold screamed as he dissolved into nothing. And then silence. A notification flickered across Aris's vision. Future stability restored. Human survival probability increased. The world had been saved. For now. But Aris did not celebrate. He turned away, knowing what was coming next. Because some victories erase the hero who wins them. And as the screen faded to black, one truth remained. The war was not over. It had only changed shape. We thought it was over. We were wrong. Harold didn't die. He changed. This was never his final form. Aris felt it before he saw it. They knew the cost wasn't paid yet. You can't kill an idea. Harold wasn't escaping. He was baiting them. In seconds, he took control of everything. This ends now. or it ends us. Not all battles are fought with weapons. Harold smiled, because he had one last move. And this time, the war would change